Hey everybody, it is Tim, the Ranting Blue Penguin here again, getting ready for the watch-along for the next Union Omaha match. We are in Statesboro, Georgia tonight. It's a cloudy night here in Omaha, and similarly cloudy there, but it seems to be a little bit warmer, so maybe the weather won't have too much of an impact on it. Just glad they're not playing here. But once again, we travel to Statesboro. It is a Birb Gang battle. Bolt the Ibis. Sorry, buddy. Loved you, but we're going to want to take this one. We want to take all 3 points from you and make sure that your social media presence stays a little bit subdued as it has the last couple of years. But anyway, yep. The big story on this one is that the defending champs don't really look like the defending champs like they have in the past. We've had a little bit of issues, and obviously with turnover and with everything that goes on in the offseason, Coach Casciato is trying to figure out what his best lineup still is. Trying to get that chemistry, trying to get everything working right as we go into Tormenta. But Tormenta has not looked bad. They've had some goal-scoring threats. Both of their games, they've had somebody at least that's had a brace. So despite the fact that they lost to Richmond 4-2 in their last match, they ended up pulling out a very good victory against Alta Vista. And it's going to be a tough one tonight. It's going to be one of those that it seriously makes a fan nervous. I am cautiously optimistic, as I've said, and I think we're going to have a decent enough lineup. But we've got some new names in the lineup, and so with that, let's go ahead and I will show you guys what the starting lineup for Union Omaha is tonight. And there we are. Looking at Jensen making his way back into the starting lineup. Marco Milanese is back there. Holt is back there. But now Sam Owusu, he is going to be in the center back position. He's the new signing. He was just announced a few nights ago at the season ticket member event, and really, really tall guy. He's going to be one of those presences there in the back line. New York City FC Academy product. He actually has a couple, he has a cap with the MLS squad. He did manage to make it up to there, but a lot of time spent with New York City FC too, and a very, very solid defender, very good passer. I'm excited to see what he can bring on the back line tonight. Dion Akoff is back on the pitch. He's going to have the captain's armband. Charlie Ostrom, Max Schneider, Brandon Knapp, Joe Gallardo, Aaron Gomez, and Ors Navarro. He is a new guy. He is another one of the new signings. Kind of went under the radar because of when he got announced and the fact that we didn't have a whole lot of stuff going on at the time as far as getting ready for a match or anything else. We were lining up for this match. So that's what you're going to see from us as far as the opening lineup. They are going to be in contrast to Tormenta. Here we have the former Charlotte keeper, all-around really good shot stopper, Austin Pack. He has frustrated the Owls in the past. They can get lots of good shots off, but he has been a brick wall at times against Union Omaha and being able to stymie the Owls' offense. Oscar Jimenez and Jackson Simba will be in. Anatoly Preplita, once again, I hope I get that right. Prepelita is what it looks like. Gabriel Alves, Alondre, Gabriel Cabral, Mason Tunbridge, no R, but he does have a heck of a shot. He is one of the two who have had a brace in the league so far this year. His two against Richmond made that game a lot closer than the scoreboard might have been let on. Jonathan Yanjo, Yaniv Bazzini, he is the other one who had a brace in their last match. And then a very dangerous Niall Reed-Steven. He has assisted on some of these. He's really one of the keys to their offense. He opens up a lot of stuff with his movement, with the way that he can control the ball, and he is a scoring threat. So we're going to have to watch out for that. And then, as you see, Sebastian Vivas, he's going to be on the bench there for him. Connor Doyle, with his history with Union Omaha and veteran presence, he's another one that can come on the bench and provide them a lot of good stuff. So we do have a bit of a challenge tonight in Omaha, and we're cautiously optimistic, like I said, but we're still trying to figure out exactly what we're going to have, especially with our new guys being in the lineup tonight. And so with that, I want to remind the last time that we played Tormenta, it was another 3-2 victory, and we've had a couple of those, but this 3-2 victory, if you remember, this was back on October 19th of last year, towards the end of the season. 3 red cards for Tormenta. We had 3 sent off, one of them in the 90-plus third minute, that really didn't make as much of a difference. But playing with 10 men for the entirety of the second half after Steedman was sent off in the 40th minute, that allowed the Tormenta to lose a 2-goal lead. They had 2 goals, 2-0 going into the second half, and then an own goal, and then Zeko Lewis scored the second goal there in the 67th minute, capped off by Pedro Dolabella doing what he did best and giving the third and eking the victory out for Union Omaha over South Georgia Tormenta after Sebastian Vivas had gotten his red card in the 87th minute. So there was a lot going on in that match. It was completely dominated on the offensive side by Union Omaha. They had 70% of this possession. They had 30 shots, 7 shots on target, and it just kind of made you feel like that 3-2 scoreline did not tell the entirety of the story. But especially with those red cards, hard to get any kind of offense type thing going, especially against our squad last year. This year is going to be a different story. This year, there are a lot of historical things going on, and should South Georgia Tormenta happen to beat Union Omaha tonight, it would be the first time in their history that they've done so. They're off to a really good start, same as they were last year. They had a really good start last year, faded towards the end, but they're always a club that starts tough. And so this being the latest match on the road for Union Omaha against a reasonably tough opponent, I don't think we're going to see a 3-2 victory. I don't think we're going to see 3 red cards in this match by any stretch, and I don't think it's going to be nearly as easy as it may have seemed at some points last year when Union Omaha met up with Tormenta. So there's going to be a lot to watch for tonight. There's going to be a lot of stuff that it should be an exciting game. What I'm most optimistic to see, though, is I'm really looking to see a little bit more growth out of a back line that is starting to get it, even with us swapping out a part of the back line. The communication has been a lot better. The movement's been a lot better. Jensen did really well for what he was asked to do during the Open Cup match, and no doubt that's why the 25-day contract signee is getting yet another start in this match. Plus, the man is huge. If you hadn't got any context from the videos, that man stands a good at least foot over a lot of the players that we've got on the team. He's just an imposing presence and really nice guy too. Had a lot to say, a lot of good things to say about him after meeting him at the season ticket members meeting earlier this week. So I am excited to see where this and where that back line goes, and the offense too, with Aaron Gomez up there, with Ors Navarro, and with Joe Gallardo playing up in support. That can be an absolutely dangerous combination. We'll see exactly what the striking, what the crossing, and what the game plan is. But I would expect that there's going to be a lot of that just ball control, getting some people into good positions, getting our own to the back post perhaps, and getting some scoring opportunities. Some of the stuff that we've seen that Tormenta can be susceptible to if they're not careful. So that's what it's looking like for the opening of the match. There are a few other matches going on in the league tonight. There's only one that's actually started, and that's the Henny Derby. And with the Henny Derby, it starts the entire week. So I'll let you guys know, here we are getting ready to go into the 29th minute. It is still 0-0. And if you're not watching it on ESPN Plus there, the red, finally a good red uniform for the Richmond Kickers, and the blinding pink of the Mingos. It is something to see. So while you're waiting on this, maybe for the next 20 minutes or so until halftime there, go ahead, take a watch at the Henny Derby. It's always going to be a good match, but make sure you switch back over and end up with us once the Union Omaha versus Tormenta match starts. Birb Gang battle, and it's early, and this is gonna really help the momentum if Union Omaha can get 3 points here and get themselves off the bottom of the table. So with that, I will leave you, and I will be back in probably about 20 minutes or so to begin the commentary and start the discussions on Tormenta hosting Union Omaha. Thanks. Okay, everyone, we are back getting ready for Tormenta hosting Union Omaha tonight. Again, Tormenta is coming into this match, and they've got a little bit of confidence. They've got a little bit of goal scoring. They know what they're doing, and they know what they want to do now against a Union Omaha team that has not shown a lot of firepower, at least in the first two matches. We have scored a couple of goals. Scored some goals in the preseason, just don't quite have the chemistry kicking off and ready to go yet. So here we go. And it looks like they have already started the match. Oh, I am so sorry. Nope, these are highlights from the last one. Wicked fighting goal they're showing for Tormenta there on the broadcast. Yep, a couple of crosses going in. And this is if you're watching, this is a lot of what we can look forward to tonight. Bazzini there, as you see the two goals they're saying last week, he's one of their newer stars that's starting to come out, along with Reed Stevens, along with Tunbridge, who has been around for a bit. Yep. And there we see Nyanjo dribbling the ball. He's got some skills. He's got a goal and assist, as you can see in there. It was part of their Open Cup win, getting some scoring in going there. Who are they going to show for us? Who's showcasing here tonight? Oh, yep, there's Cole Jensen. This is his League One debut, but it's not his Omaha debut. He featured for us last time in the Cup. Dude is tall. He is a massive, imposing presence. He's got a lot of flexibility. He's got a lot of reaction. I'm excited to see him and to see if he can go forward and earn more than just a 25-day contract. And yep, there we are, Joe Gallardo. He's always going to be one of the ones they feature on something like this. We're talking about a guy. He was the USL One Finals MVP. Really key to kind of creating in the offense, even if he didn't do a lot of scoring. You see only the 4 goals and 5 assists when you compare it to someone like Pedro Dolabella, but he was an integral part of the creativity and the passing of that offense last year. He's going to have to get more involved. He's going to have to get some of his strikers involved, and he's got the ability to actually put the game on its head and turn everything around if things start going south for us. He's just got to be able to use it, but we'd much rather it go north for us, starting immediately and away from South Georgia. Let's get a few early goals. Let's make sure that we're there. Oh, look, Bolt is alive. There is a first sighting that I have had of Bolt the Ibis in a long time. I'm still curious where your Twitter presence is, man, because you used to be on fire back in the day with the Twitter presence. While we're waiting, we got a commercial here. I want to go ahead and show you. We'll show you. This is not live standings, but here we are with going into today. This is what the table looked like. Now, for right now, you could add, if you wanted to, 3 points to Ford Madison there. They're actually ahead, thanks to a Derek Gebhardt goal. They're ahead in the Henny Derby there, 1-0 over the Richmond Kickers. And that would propel them up to having a win, 3 points, but there's still 45 minutes left in that game. But you see, we're not used to seeing, Union Omaha down here, down at the bottom of everything. That's, comes from having only played one game, comes from having a terrible first game on the road against Greenville. As you see, Greenville up there with a win and a draw in third place. Tormenta not doing too badly, as you saw in the graphic opening. They are one win, 1 loss, no draws. So they're up there with 3 points, looking to extend that run of form for there. But it's very, very early in the season. This doesn't mean a whole lot right now. You never like being down there on the bottom. You never like that it's just goal difference that separates you from being in that 14th spot. Thanks, Alta, for giving us the 13th spot instead of the 14th spot there. But even though it's early, you never like seeing that. You want to see points over on the right side. You don't want to see losses in that column, and that's what we're going to try to turn around tonight. So with any luck, here we go. We'll get that done. We see the refs are in red tonight. It's a very appropriate color considering the last match. As I mentioned, we had 3 red cards. So let's see. Let's make sure that that's not going to happen again. At least not on our side. If Tormenta wants 3 red cards, by all means, you guys go ahead. Just don't hurt any of our players. We got enough of that injury going on, as you see. So the broadcast seems to think that they're going to be going into a 4-4-2 there with Tunbridge and Bazzini up top. That I can see that. It doesn't make a whole lot of problem as far as logic and seeing why they would want to do that. I'm still Austin Pack there. I'm still worried about that guy. He is a shot stopper. If your defense fails you, he can bail you out with no issues. And then this is interesting, having us with a 4-3-1-2. I don't quite know where they're getting that. It seemed to me more like Ostrom would be back in the left back position. We'd be playing Milanese, Holt, and Owusu in the back with a 3-back, and then having Akoff up front with a 5. Everything else I'm seeing, it does look to be a 3-4-2-1 with Aaron Gomez up front, but we'll see how this actually comes out. That's we can't always take everything that ESPN says for absolute. And there is Joe Gallardo. He's got the mask back on this week. He did not have the mask on the last time we saw him on the pitch, but he is back with that. And off we go. Yep. And immediately welling the ball up front. And there it is. Ball's going forward. And Akoff's going to be able to take it back to Owusu. There's his first touch. Azabuho, and he kicks it right back to the waiting Tormenta midfield. Some very good interplay on the left there. Oh, that is a good shot, good chance. And honestly, that's one that probably they should have let go back to the keeper. But the fact that he actually put his body in front of it allowed a Bazzini to get a shot off. Shot goes wide. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Ostrom just coming back trying to hit that, and Bazzini, that is a chance that you cannot give him. And the fact that it went wide, I think we can count ourselves extremely lucky to get away with a goal kick on that one and not already be down 1-0. And again, another launched ball, another interception by Tormenta, and now they're pushing us back. Yep, there's Ostrom trying to play it out of the back, trying to get it to Holt. Holt ends up having to just clear it, and somehow that ball stayed in play. I don't know how, but of course it stays in play to Tormenta. Tormenta back in their half, trying themselves to kind of play the ball around in the back and get something moving forward. All the way back to the keeper. And Austin Pack, Gomez closes him down pretty quick, but Pack can get there, taken off of the Tormenta foot. And here we start again now, but Brandon Knapp having to go back and play to that back line, had nowhere to turn, no place that he could get the ball in, and then a quick, hard pass over to Joe Gallardo, flicked on by Akoff, but that's going to be intercepted by the defense, popped up in the air, and Akoff doesn't win it himself, but he leaves it for his own teammate. Now he's trying to get it on the side, can't get it, and Tormenta is attempting to marshal it out, doesn't get it out, or does he? It looks like he got it out. That's what they're calling, at least. It didn't look like it passed the end line, and I think that's what Dion's trying to argue about. But it's they're giving a foul. Okay, that's what I thought, because the ball didn't look like it went on. So Pack's going to get a chance to launch it forward and see if they can win another aerial duel, which they do not. Falls to a Union Omaha head. Gallardo tries to go past his man after a nice flick on header. I don't think he had any chance to get it, but the fact is he got pretty pushed down and tackled right there. It is a foul. So Omaha's going to have a nice free kick, and this is one of those dangerous areas that he could put something in, but he chooses to put it off to the right with Akoff and a little early, so they're going to make him take it again. So the kick comes in low, driven cross. Second ball ends up coming out to Charlie Ostrom. Ostrom puts it up, and almost it ended up getting flicked on to Aaron Gomez at the back post, and it looked like just a little looping ball that fooled a couple of the defenders. Came off a Tormenta player right on Aaron's head, and Pack had to make a good reaction save. Got our first corner kick for the Owls and our first shot on target. That's a good sign. If we can take advantage of some of their indecisiveness, find a couple of holes, that'll be really good. Gallardo's set to put the ball in and into the middle of the Tormenta defense in the box. So it's batted away, but good work getting that ball back and trying to win it. And there we go. We see Ors Navarro already showing a lot of energy trying to win that ball back. Not as successful on the sideline there. And ball forward. Referee wanted to play it. He's going to play advantage. They tried. Looked like Cole Jensen was playing off of his line pretty well, and thankfully the shot got skied over into the mobile homes there behind Tormenta Stadium, behind that part of the goal. That would have been just something to churn my stomach to see another goal take place because the keeper was off his line. I think if it had been down, Cole would have had a chance to get after it. I don't think he was that far off, but man, they're going to try it. If you give them the inch, they're going to try it. So here come the Owls now again, trying to play forward. Akoff is pushed down by Nyanjo. I don't think he needed to do that either. There was not a whole lot of space for Akoff to move up. He would have had to flick back. Now there we are, playing all the way back to the keeper. And ball up, and Brandon Knapp overruns it. Had a good little bit of space there on the left side, and a kind of just weird bounce there off Nyanjo, pressing up on Owusu there. Sorry, but yeah, that ball actually had to be saved. It was an easy catch and save for Jensen, but man, that's another one of those, like, figures a goal like that would go in. Now we got a break. Akoff there on the right side of the box tries to dink it forward, can't get it past his defender, but he does get it to Max Schneider. Schneider gets it over to the back post, and a decent header that could have gotten somebody else on it ends up in Pack's hands. Wow, that turn of play switched quick. And here comes Gallardo on the press. Akoff immediately right there on the press. They managed to get the ball, saved it in play. Nope. It is a foul now. That was an excellent piece of footwork. That ball had to have been like millimeters from being over the line there, as Joe Gallardo with some fancy footwork to save it and keep it in, to keep it from going out of touch, and then winning the foul back there. Once again, a free kick from the right side in a dangerous area, and Owls are starting to get a lot more of the momentum here, going in, keeping the ball and keeping Tormenta from getting any real good chances. Gallardo swings the ball in. It's a very good ball. Oh, it looks like Max Schneider out-jumped everybody, but it ends up going out. Was nowhere near the target, but he did out-jump everyone. If he'd timed his jump just a little bit better, could have gotten that one really well on target. Oh, it's yep, and there's a push in the back for a free kick. Yeah, it's been an energetic game so far here in the first 8 minutes or so. Like there's a lot going on, as tends to be when you have Omaha and Tormenta play. I'm glad to see that more of the chances right now are going Omaha's way, but as you see, there's any weird bounce, any weird tricks. Just sometimes bad luck happens, and when that happens, Tormenta is very capable of taking advantage of that. And yes, by the way, this is proof that there is a such thing as a left-handed coffee cup. You always have the logo out. Keep it in your left hand. That shot had no chance. That's over the mobile homes. That was a good run by Alves. Like he got himself some space, but he just, like, you knew from the second he kicked that ball, it was just going to skyrocket. And once again, a long ball intercepted by the Tormenta midfield. I have a bad feeling that's going to be a theme tonight. They're going to have to put those passes in better place, or the midfielders are going to have to fight for them a little more, because they're just, Tormenta's winning all of those aerial bits. Looks like we someone down on the pitch. Yep, there's Dre. Yeah, he got stepped on a little bit there. There's no intention to it, but that definitely hurts, and he was late with the challenge there. So I've seen that given as a card before, so I guess we're lucky on that one. USL 1 official just not ready to start brandishing the cards yet, and I'm pretty grateful for that. Yeah. It was Cole rolling it out in his penalty box. That is a choice. And here we go with another goal kick. I don't know about that choice. That was two dudes there just waiting to press on our defenders, and I'm not sure about the wisdom on that one. And here we go, short kick, play out of the back again. And Ostrom's beaten this time on the left side. Wayward pass, kicks it back up, and Tormenta wins a throw. All the way back to their back line now, and they're going to try to head up their left side. Some good pressure there, and a wayward touch puts them on the counter already. Omaha coming back, and foul. Oh, Brandon Knapp couldn't help but foul his dude. And we're going to see an early yellow card, it looks like, for the wayward shot that Aaron Gomez put on target, kicking the ball away. A silly yellow card. I just sat there and saying, I'm glad the ref's keeping the cards in his pocket, but there he goes. And, yeah, you see Brandon push right into him. Aaron takes a good dribble well after the whistle and just fired a shot over. And he's going to get the yellow card for that, rightfully so, unfortunately, because you can't do that. If you hear the whistle, don't dribble a good 5-10 feet and then attempt to. Oh, there we go. We got Aaron Gomez back, dispossessed Pack, and have forced him into a corner. Just as I'm talking about, his mess up and getting a quick yellow card, that was a really good press. He runs up. Pack's touch kind of lets him down a little bit. He tries to switch feet. Aaron's right there, and Pack just can't do anything but swat it out and gets another corner kick for the Owls. That was a great hustle play. It's not going to take the yellow card off the books, but that's why we need Aaron out there. He does not look his age the times that he presses a keeper like that, forces him into bad decisions. So Gallardo this time from our left side. Swings it in. Back post. Oh, good header. Owusu had his head on it, tried to put it back over across the face of goal. Unfortunately, it met with a Tormenta head. And now Ostrom puts one deep into the box. Holt tries to put one in. Ooh, getting a lot of crosses, a lot of chances. And now up Tormenta's right side, they are running. Thankfully, our defenders kind of track back and manage to get the ball before it gets to the halfway line, start our own attack up the left side. Oh, just not getting the first touch on those crosses. Gardo trying some footwork there, it looked like. Think that one hit a hand. Oh, good shot right there. Very good goal. It was chaos. It was all over the place. Oh, no. What? No, they are calling offsides on this goal. And Aaron's going up to talk to the referee. He's going to have to be careful because that is not what somebody with a yellow card on them should be doing. That was such a chaotic goal. I was surprised to see him sitting there in that space. Let's see what exactly happened there. So it pings off and nutmeg to Ostrom. Ostrom gets him in there. Yeah, he might have been off. Looks like he comes back from an offside position. Yep, right there. You could have probably called a handball, but you see Ostrom gets the ball. You see Aaron running back, and yeah, I think he was probably just offside. I don't think he can argue about that. You might be able to argue about the potential handball that was there, but no, he's got no case there. I think they actually made a good decision on that one. It's really good shot though, really good strike, and really good of Charlie to be able to find him in that space, even though he was offside. Man, you can see this is going to be one of those physical games. They are both into it. Tormenta is very well aware that they've never beaten us, mostly because if you watch the League One on the Rocks pod, Brian doesn't let them live it down. Won't ever let them live it down until they actually beat us. And here we go. Oh, we've got first yellow card now for Tormenta. Yep, it's going to be Dre picking up the yellow for that challenge. There we are at one apiece. What do we got here? Coming in on Max. Oh yeah, and he just slides in. Wasn't studs up. Looked like he lost his footing a little bit maybe, so it's a bit unfortunate, but the ref called what the ref called. And there we go. Just after I said the ref was going to keep his cards in his pocket, we got two here in the first 20 minutes. And another free kick opportunity for the Owls. Man. See what our Dark Knight can come up with here. Kind of makes me wonder what his Batman voice is like. He goes, sends the ball in. Right to Pack. Yeah, Pack had no problem with that in traffic. He's going to slow things down for a little bit. Let his players get up, and there we go. Coming up the Tormenta left side. And playing out the back line. There we go. Getting some good press. There goes Aaron. He is determined to get another mistake off a Pack. Just the way he runs in, trying to make him think too quickly. And that's no foul. Surprised. I thought for sure Sam was going to get called out there, but looked like a fair and legal challenge. What he said. Oh, Meg, good job, Holt. Anderson with a little bit of a nutmeg to escape and gets the ball rolling now back, switched over to the right, long ball. Dion Akoff, of course Dion Akoff is there. Good chip up, and oh, Gallardo Had the header ended up fouling, I don't think he needed to go up for that header. I think that our trailing player there, if he just left that alone, would have had it just right. Let's see there. Akoff just chips it in. Oh, yeah, and then, Ors Navarro did end up pushing his guy in the back, so probably wouldn't have been able to get there. But either way, Joe's header's got to be better than that if he's going to go up for that ball, especially with as little power as Dion put on that. It's just a little chip shot to get up there. He's got to be able to direct that in. Long ball this time by Pack. Ends up flicked on by Gallardo. It's going to be a Tormenta throw. Dom never, ever looks relaxed. There he is in the coach's box there. He never looks relaxed during these games. Long Tormenta throw, flicked on, pops off of Akoff, and they'll give him a throw in a little bit closer. There's Ian Cameron. He's got nice hair. I'll give him that. Finally get the throw going in, and ends up having to go all the way back to the keeper. And free kick and a foul on that one. Jumps up in the air, managed to jump just enough to where it turns into being a foul on Aaron instead of Treplita knocking him over. Still trying to play out of the back, still trying to play it back to Pack. Pack's going to send it long. Somebody's going to get a head on it, and we're going to send it back the other way. Yep. There's been a lot of back and forth here as they have to take the offside kick again. A lot of back and forth here. A couple of really good chances, but once again, Omaha is keeping the other team from really being able to get forward and put a whole lot into it. But they're not creating or at least taking advantage of some of those good opportunities themselves. Seeing a little bit more willingness to go up the left side this time or try through the middle. Had a tendency of just everything going to the right. I say that as Dion Akoff gets it on the right side on a through ball switch, and a good cross, lightly deflected, which means it goes into Pack's hands. But yeah, it looks like the Owls are trying to do a little bit more in the middle. And as I mentioned, they're gumming up the works a little bit and being able to get some of those turnovers and turn those turnovers into pretty decent attacking opportunities. There's a good flick on header that's going to get cleared. Marco in the right place where he needed to be. If he hadn't been there, Alves might have been all over that one. At least I thought that was Alves. I guess it wasn't Alves. Good throw in, good turn, good challenge. And Owls are running again and fouled. Aaron Gomez pushed in the back there by Simba. And here we go, probably with another long ball attempted flick on, and see where it gets us. Oh, we're going to play it back. Sam plays it back to Marco. Finds Brandon up there, and here we go on the left side. Good, quick touch. The cross was nothing, though. There were 4 blue shirts in the way of a white shirt. Through ball across the ground was not going to cut it. Now here we are. Akoff taking on defensive role there, getting back. He's able to make sure his man can't get to him. And forces a throw out, or a throw in. Quick throw in played. And Sam, trying to play it to his feet, almost lost that ball. Bizzini was right there on him. And, once again, I got to question a little bit of the decision-making on that part. I don't know if Dion expected Sam to move it all the way up and just welly it or what, but trying to take that ball at his feet. Luckily, Bizzini hit it out for a throw-in. Throw-in, of course, gets intercepted. Second ball and all the way back to Pack this time. Yep. And there goes the ball through the middle, over to Gallardo on the right. Switch the play, wide open space. Great ball, gets in. Pack makes a great sliding save. That could have been disastrous for Tormenta. Could have been a great goal for Omaha. And a foul stops that play. And a yellow card comes out for that foul. I guess he's going to consider that a tactical foul. Challenge that didn't need to be made because Tormenta was kind of on the break. There we see Ors Navarro in a great position, and Pack just sells himself out for it. Really good first-time pass in there to him. And, just the back part of his left hand, if that's not going down where it's going, that ball is heading into the back of the net, I think. So, as I said, once we get good opportunities, Austin Pack is a shot stopper, and they can credit him with yet another crucial save there to keep this game tied. Did not get a chance to see who exactly that yellow card was, but Omaha's on the break, running through, cross to nobody. It was challenged. It was a hard cross, but ends up going out for a throw-in to Tormenta because nobody was out there on the back post exactly where that was at. So broadcast now telling us that Marco is the one that got that yellow card. He's used to having yellow cards. He got quite a few of them last year. Throw in, intercepted by Omaha, and now they're back on the break. Gallardo tried to flick it back to Dion, turned over, and foul is going to be called back away from the play. Probably right. Saw a Tormenta dude just go tumbling, rolling. Looked like he was the soccer ball for a second before Omaha managed to wrest the ball away, so referee called it back. And here comes Tormenta up the right side. Some decent footwork, but a terrible cross. It's like they realize that those the bleachers behind the net there, that's not the goal, right? But we've had a bunch of them just go that wide, just constantly over there. That time it's Tunbridge that gets a little too excited and puts it way over. And here we go, playing out of the back again. Giving the ball right back over to Tormenta, but a heavy touch means Omaha can get it back and kind of push forward. Switch the ball over to Akoff. Oh, no, Gallardo's over here. I thought Akoff may have run up. Akoff is on the overlap there. Gallardo tries to put the ball in, squared out by the center back. And, Sam gets it back into Knapp and recycle. all the way back to our back half. Anderson's going to push it up the left there. A little bit of interplay with Charlie. Anderson moving up forward, trying to get past his man. Can't get past his man. It's a good physical battle there with Reed Stevens, looks like. It's not often you see Anderson Holt try to push forward like that, but yeah, he definitely fought for every yard he was going to try to get. Just came out the shorter side. Heavy touch there. Barely gets out to Tormenta's right, and they're scrambling a little bit. Managed to get the ball out, and just enough to turn it over again. A little bit of a ping-pong action there in the midfield. The ball gets back to Sam, and he settles it down with Marco. And then back over to Anderson, trying to get it forward again, back up the left. I said they've shown more of a tendency this time to play up the left instead of the right side all the time. They were heavily involved on the right side in the last two matches when they would attempt things. Yeah, there's a winning a second ball, gets us another shot up the left, and Aaron taken out, and Preplita's also on the ground. It looked like a fair challenge. I cannot say that I want to call for a penalty on that, but that was a massive collision as both of them were coming in. Yep. Tormenta defender did get the ball, kick it out. Aaron going for it, just ran into him. It was a collision that, it looks bad. I'm glad they're both up and walking. It looks bad, but I think they're going to giving the foul to Aaron there, ended up giving the foul on Aaron instead of the corner kick. That was a very dangerous attack, dangerous ball, and dangerous collision. Just ever so slightly off the mark, not being able to finish off some of these chances. There's good foot there. Gallardo takes the ball off his man and starts yet another attack, and then has to make it all the way back to Marco. Anderson barely deals with it. It's able to keep that ball. And then looks like we're getting a foul called back again away from it. The delayed fouls from this referee, it's interesting to watch. Like, he wants to try to play advantage. He's letting I'd say probably a couple of passages of play go before he gives the foul call. Probably a little more than most of your standard referees would take, but either way, we retain the ball in the Tormenta half, so I can't complain too much. That's a lie. I can always complain. There's Dion up the right side. It's a good ball from Max finding him. Dion beats his man, gets in, whips a curling shot. Oh my goodness. That was beautiful from Dion. And once again, Austin Pack has to make a reaction save, tips the ball over the bar. Think he got a hold of it. Yes, he just got enough a hold of it to tip it over the bar. That was a great shot by Dion, making his own space, beating his man, putting that in. And once again, by the thinnest of margins, almost 1-0 to Omaha, who has had almost all of the attacking play here, probably in the last 20 minutes, I'd say. Hasn't been a whole lot that Cole Jensen's had to do back on the other end, similar to the Flatirons FC game. We'll see if that continues, but yeah, that gumming up the midfield, playing a little bit of ping pong, playing a little bit of chaos ball is once again working for the Owls. Just can't put something in the net. Hopefully, off of this corner, we'll be able to. Joe's ball inside, ends up to Ostrom. Ostrom heads it back in, head down, and in. And that ball ping-ponged. I cannot even tell you who hit that goal, but this time it's not coming back. That is a goal for Omaha, and here we are, 1-0. Let's see who they credit with this goal. If it's an own goal, if they credit with the goal. I'm not sure who's. There's some discussion there on the pitch. I can't tell what it is, but here's the ball comes in. Ostrom plops it back into the mix. Looks like, looks like Ors Navarro got a head to it, and it bounced. Pack, I thought, got a first touch to it, which he did, and then, he just bundles it into his own net after that, and, Holt was there to help clean it up, but that may go down as an own goal on Austin Pack, or it may go down as a headed goal, first one for Ors Navarro with an assist by Ostrom. But either way, chaos, and it's a 1-0 lead for Union Omaha. I mean, I'll take it. Doesn't really matter who gets the goal on that. I will take it. But it looked like Austin Pack initially made the save. And now there they are once again, Omaha back on the attack. Akoff and Gallardo playing it on the right side there. Managed to get it out. Back heel from, was that Max that did the back heel? That was a good back heel from him. Doesn't turn up to much of anything, but ends up with a Tormenta throw just before the half line. But I still don't see anybody credited with that goal. Let me see if I can take a look over here. Yeah, Fotmob still got it TBD in the 34th minute too. So, like I said, I would not be surprised to see that be an Austin Pack own goal, which is something you do not see from a really good shot stopper like that. Oh, nope, they have given it to Ors Navarro. So that is his first as a Union Omaha player. I would assume then that means that the assist is going to go to Charlie Ostrom for putting that ball back in the mix. Really good header. Just a good chaos work goal. And either way, 1-0. Doesn't matter who got credited with it. 1-0. And once again, Tormenta tries a cross. You see a little bit of wind back there, but not enough to make it go off target that much. They're not getting their good crosses in. They're not getting their good chances. And despite some of the mental lapses that looked like they were going to happen early, Tormenta just has not taken advantage, has not pushed the ball up. And said every time they win the ball back, Omaha is able to get back and at least put bodies in the way, force some poor passes. I say that right there as Sam ends up with a foul. Not Sam. Yeah, that is Sam. Sam ends up with a foul in a pretty good area for a free kick. So if they can manage to keep it somewhere in the play area, Tormenta might have a good chance at putting this one on Jensen and making him do some work. Oh, here we go. Nyanjo looks like he could take it. A couple other options that could take it. And here's our normal scrambled screen. Right as everything's starting to go, scrambled screen. Looks like Nyanjo put it right on net, and it looks like it's a good save. Best as I can tell, it's a really good save from Cole Jensen. Looks like he's put it out for a corner. This, oh, no, he did not get a glove to it, I don't think. I think it was just wide. I can't tell. Oh, no, they are giving him a corner. So it just reminds me of my high school days there when Dad was too cheap to pay for HBO. We are going to get a Tormenta corner kick out of this, though. Ball comes in, scrambled, and the equalizer is an own goal. Oh, that one definitely is an own goal. It's going to ping in off of Sam Awusu. And the new signing, unfortunately, has led to the equalizer. And against the run of play, they've had nothing. They've had nothing for the last 20, 25 minutes. And a dinked little ball like that, you see it just go straight to him over everybody. Sam's right there trying to jump to make sure it doesn't get back post, hits right off of his legs. And that was a great, looked like back heel strike just into the wrong net. And after so long and waiting for that goal that finally came, that finally developed, it's chaos on both ends that ends up making it. But yeah, there's no doubt about it. That was an absolutely just unlucky bounce of an own goal. And here we are kicking off again at 1-1 inside after the 41st minute here. We're looking, and let's hope that this goal doesn't do what the last really weird fluke goal that we gave up did. If you remember the Greenville game where they just let Leo Castro chip Russ Shealy, and yeah, it was all downhill from there. So let's hope they take a breather, realize it was a little bit of bad luck, and carry forward. Man, I cannot believe that. And we have not played badly this game, but it is what it is. Hey, he gets first name, last name. That's right. It's not your fault, Sam. It's first name, last name. That's who put the ball in. There goes the ball. Like he was trying to pass it to the ref there. The ref wasn't having any of it. So it goes right back to Tormenta. They're getting some good pressure on these guys, but it also means they leave people open when they do that. And, oh no. Oh, that was an acrobatic flip. And Cole Jensen looks like he is all right. Anderson, I think, took the worst of that. He's coming in. Pop. Oh, yeah. He gets Anderson right in the neck. He ends up landing right on his back. Looked like it should have been harder than that, but immediately reaches for the ball. It's good goalkeeper instincts, and let's hope he's not hurt too bad. Wow. Yeah, Reed Stevens coming in, ends up pushing Holt, pushes Holt right into Cole. And I didn't know a dude could flip like that, but he is athletic. Looks like he's going to be okay. They're going to have to make sure, because of the contact area, they're going to have to make sure that Anderson's okay. Man, that was, it's like watching a tree roll down the hill long ways. Maybe a Scottish caper toss or something like that. Someone that big just take a flip like that. Yeah, my back's going to be screaming in the morning just watching that. So as you can probably guess, we're going to have a decent amount of added time, not just USL math, but actual math. They're still out there checking on Anderson, making sure that he's good. I can go ahead and let you know that it looks like here in the 83rd minute, Madison's got a 2-1 lead over Richmond in the Henny Derby. Spokane actually decided that they were going to be good. They've got a 2-0 lead on Greenville. That one's getting close to the halftime. FC Naples and Portland Hearts of Pine still tied at 0. And then obviously you've got this one at 1-1 here as those last 3 games are getting ready to head into halftime. Looks like, yeah, he's going to stop a little bit of bleeding. Yep, you see him pushed right into him. Clipped. Caper toss. Man, that stings. And we're going to have to carry on, likely with just 10 here for a minute until Anderson get cleared to come back on. He's been running really good tonight. He's been playing his position, kind of keeping home, able to get a lot of good positioning, a lot of good defensive work in. And now here we are. Looks like lower body there on Perelita. Prepelita. I swear, I keep doing this. I will get these right eventually. I will absolutely get these right eventually. But, yeah, foul called, and he's walking it off gingerly. Yeah, I feel you, man. Every time I get up out of the bed in the morning, that's the first thing I do, reach for my back just like that. So I feel you. And here we go. Pulling it up. Tormenta coming back up the right side. Dion's closing them down. Gets the ball out. Aaron back up through the middle for Tormenta. And again, the defense is swarming. There's just a touch late getting to some of these balls. Bad touch over on the Tormenta right side. Bad pass almost goes away, but able to touch it. And if Aaron, if that was almost there. A bad pass, though, and a bad touch reacts. This results in a throw-in. Like, that is a throw-in in a weird, like, should not have been a throw-in area. Yeah, there was nobody around the keeper and his defender there, and Pack just could not get it on a good touch to him. It's being closed down already. That's, man. Let's hope that comes in. 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes? Seems like it should have been a lot more than just 3 minutes. Oh. There's a good throw, headed down by Aaron. Good shot by Ors Navarro trying to get it in, or by that might have been by Brandon Knapp. But lucky that nobody was looking, because that was a foul throw by Dion. He had his foot right there in front of the line by a good bit. Or if it wasn't a foul, it was only by the narrowest of margins of his foot being on the line. But doesn't matter either way. Omaha's ball again. Coming back up the right side. Aaron's got some dribbling to do. Managed to get the pass out to Anderson, who's come back on. He tries to take a shot. Headed back to Pack. That would have been a good shot if it hadn't been blocked. It was nice. It was low. Might have given Pack trouble. Here we are as we are closing in on the end of the first half. Probably the last few kicks. Another aerial ball goes to Omaha. Another foul goes towards Tormenta. And the last few kicks, looks like, yep, that's it. They're going to call it. That is halftime. At halftime, it is Omaha 1, Tormenta 1. It's been a really chaotic game, I guess is the best way I can put it. really should not have been an equalizer. That was a moment of just pure luck on the side of Tormenta. Not that it was luck to create the corner kick. It was a really good shot, really good save there by Jensen to force the corner that led to the equalizer. But it came from almost nothing as far as momentum and as far as attacking play and everything else from Tormenta. They've been putting everything wide, and yeah, again, Omaha has overall been the better team, but for a few inches here or there, but for a couple of centimeters. It's one of those where it's been really frustrating. When the goal came, the goal was absolutely welcome. It was a good work ethic. It was good, again, chaos in front of the goal. But yeah, you don't expect to go and give up the lead that quickly afterwards. So just a little bit frustrating on that side, but it's not a completely unfair result. Given a couple of things, but I do feel like Omaha should probably be ahead on this one. Instead, we're equalized in Tormenta 1-1. We're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break, and we will be back as we get ready to start the second half. There we go. How about I unmute everything? 7 shots on target. That generally means that we're doing pretty well, especially on 11 shots there. You see the possession, you see the shots there for South Georgia. Like I said, that goal, the equalizer, came from almost nothing. So to sit there and think that you know um, that we let them back into this game with that it's kind of disheartening and kind of sad. But I mean, hey, we've got a whole another 45 minutes to go. If we can keep this up, then we're absolutely going to be in a great position to get a winner, maybe get a couple more goals in there as well. Gotta make sure Joe keeps his secret identity secret there. And here we go with the start of the second half. Long ball, crowd of people, Tormenta throw in. Like that, can just keep repeating that over and over, especially the first part of the last half. Looks like he was trying to take out the cameraman there. Good ball kicked away, getting the cameraman, almost the secondary cameraman there. A little bit more chaos, a little bit more ping pong of the ball. Finally gets back out to Tormenta's left side. Dion doing a great job on his man, making sure that he can't turn, and then a push and a foul on Akoff. Good ball in there. Managed to bounce out. Tried to kick it away. Ends up just giving it right over to Omaha with maybe a 2-inch pass. But an attempt to clear through the midfield ends up going back to Tormenta. And once again, they find themselves on the left side. It's like Alba's there, kicking back to his back line. Tormenta's resetting. And, yep, there's a headbanded wonder, Anderson Holt there. Playing up in the midfield, getting a good ball out, but looked like Aaron wasn't expecting that. He just let it go. And the ball rolls out for a throw-in that goes all the way back to Austin Pack. See Aaron in there now on the left side a little bit more. Trying to see. It doesn't look like we had any substitutions. I don't know if there's Joe. Yep. No substitutions at halftime for Omaha, which is probably good because we had a really good run and they were starting to connect with each other. They're starting to dominate more of the possession. Here we have a corner kick heading out of play. It would also appear that there were no changes on Tormenta's side either, as best as I can tell. So here we go. Joe Gallardo putting the ball down. Getting nice and ready. Let's put one good one in. Goes up. It's headed down by Max. Not in the right direction. Managed to recycle back out. Gallardo ends up getting it again. Knapp puts the ball in towards Pack, but it's just a chip shot that Pack's able to catch and start the attack on the other way. Oh, bouncing the ball around. Back into the midfield. And then just a long pass to nobody. Dion's got plenty of time to go back and pick it up. There wasn't even a run going on there. Looked like he was almost just trying to clear the ball. And a foul is going to be called against Tormenta on, Sam decided to, look like he decided to lean into him a little much. And that'll help us get some breathing room, get the ball out of our half of the, for a second at least, until we lose the aerial duel, turn it over to Tormenta, and then they start getting ready to attack again. Get some good passing football there, finding the open switch on the right side for Tormenta. Jimenez ends up putting it to the back, switching the play from the back over to the left side now. And an attempt to run through the middle. He lets the ball run, gets there. Sam managed to shield the ball off, but there's a Tormenta player down. He took a good bit of a crack there. I was kind of surprised that they didn't look like they were going to call a foul on it. See if we can see who's down. Yeah. After some really, really good play there, that was Tunbridge, and yeah, he ends up tripping over a crowd of feet. Looks like he's holding his knee there. Don't know how good that's going to be. He is a massively important part of this offense. I said he had a brace in the 4-2 loss to Richmond. One of the bright spots, one of the big scorers there. You never want to see somebody injured, so they're stretching out that leg gingerly. But yeah, I mean, he had a really good footwork to get in there. Was doing so good until he tripped over our player. And I got to admit, I did not see if it was a foot stuck out, should have been a foul, or if it was just a genuine coming together of the bodies. He is checking it out. I'm glad to see him back up on his feet. Going to run it off. Maybe it's just a little bit of soreness, but yeah, he's gonna head off. Wait for looks like he's gonna be okay to wait for the referee to signal him back on. And that's always good to see. You don't ever want to see somebody get injured on a play like that. You don't ever want to see anyone injured anyway, but Tormenta especially could not afford for Tunbridge to be out for any really long amount of time. So with that, 10-man referees wave Tunbridge back on, so they'll back to 11 on 11. It's a bullet of a pass from Sam over to Joe, and then some good footwork, some good staying with it. Almost provides an opening. Pack with two Owls bearing down on him, having to just boot it out of the field. Gives Omaha a throw in pretty deep in Tormenta's area. Joe holding the ball like, somebody else do this. And so Dion comes over, takes the throw, gets a good bounce. Joe can't pass his defender, and Tormenta's struggling, trying to get the ball. Managed to go out off of a Omaha player for a throw, so they'll be able to clear their lines pretty decently. Should be able to at least, but just a lot of chaotic bouncing and footwork, and that's part of the game. Them being able to keep with a ball like that and try to make something out of it is a credit to their footwork and concentration. But yeah, just watching the ball bounce back and forth, and that ought to be a card. There, Anderson just pretty much pulled his guy down. It is not, though. They just call it a foul there in the midfield and keep going. I said it looked like the way he reached out and grabbed him and twisted him around, that could have been card-worthy right there. And I know I've said before, Omaha is no stranger to cards, but we got to watch that stuff out. And here we go, playing out the back again over to Sam on the right. And Brandon's going to take a little bit of a dribble before pushing it off to Anderson. Aaron's come back pretty deep to get the ball, pushed it back to Anderson, back to Marco, and then back over to Sam. Just kind of biding their time, passing it across, trying to look for the place. Got a decent ball that had a chance to run for. Pat comes out and gets it in. Dion's right there to take the quick throw in. Aaron Gomez over to the left side. Charlie Ostrom gets a good cross in. And Dion Akoff there to answer it in the back. That is a very, very well-worked goal. Just a nice little volley, like he was meant to be there. That was so beautiful. That's going to be Dion's first of the year. There was not a whole lot Pat could do to react to that. It looked like it was a ball that was just gonna bypass everybody. And Dion Akoff right there just slam it home. You see Charlie takes on his man. Cross looks like it's going to miss everyone. All of a sudden, Dion just comes right out on the volley, side foot, and nothing Pat could do. Could not get back. Looks like it beat him near post, actually, which that would be embarrassing if so. But, man, that was such a good goal, and the goal advantage is restored. 2-1 now to Omaha, and they're not going to be content with this. They are going to look for a third. They're not going to get it that way with Brandon trying everything he can to take down his man after the turnover at midfield. Thankfully, ball goes errant. Dion can get back and actually clean that up. Playing out of the back again, another long ball popped up, trying to get to Aaron, and Aaron gets a little bit of an elbow to the face. And yep, confirmed that was Dion Akoff's goal, as if there was any doubt. Charlie Ostrom providing the assist. Ball back in play now, and Tormenta juggling it, trying to get through the midfield, playing over to their left. And Alvarez has a ton of space, almost all the way up to the penalty area, and makes a really good run, like a little 1-2 there up front, gets into the penalty box. Dion Akoff managed to shield him off of it finally and put it out off of Alvarez for a goal kick. But that was a beautiful little run, cutting in, not expecting him to go that far, but he got a nice little 1-2 back and forth. And if he'd had any room to shoot, that could have been dangerous. Or it could have been off in the dirt mound, the way they've been shooting tonight. Who knows? But either way, it's not something that you wanted Cole to face from that distance. Yep, there we go. Cole Jensen, long ball. Tormenta wins it. Tormenta wins the second ball. The third ball is a good through ball, and 3 Owls had to converge to make sure that through ball did not do anything. Now, Aaron Gomez, they're battling against his dude, manages to get past him. Didn't look like there was much in that challenge. Ref says he fouled to get around his man, though, and that would have been a really bad day for Tormenta if you had Aaron running loose without a defender between him and Pack on that side. Tormenta trying to clear their lines, can't do it. Good bounce. Gets it off of Sam, goes over to Max. Max is able to settle the ball down, get it to Anderson up the right side, and all Tormenta can do is put a boot out there and get it out on the throw-in. Ian Cameron, still with his great hair, doesn't look very happy, but I wouldn't either if I was down 1-2, especially on a goal like that. And it looks like we're going to have our first sub here, Omaha. We've got Aaron Gomez coming out for Mehdi Wamri. Looks like it's going to be some fresh legs. Maybe Aaron's getting a little tired. First throw is over to Wamri. Gets it back to Ostrom. Tried to play it back, and Ostrom looked like he got the bounce off of Jimenez there to get the throw in, but they're calling the throw in over to Tormenta, so it's a good foot in there. Pops the ball up in the air, and no, they can't get it back up to Wamri. But the pressing and flocking to the ball, getting multiple defenders up, like everything is starting to look really good for this Omaha team. And there's not a lot Tormenta looks like they've got as far as an answer on how to get a good attacking chance up there that somebody isn't going to cover. You just try booting it long and hope for a little bit of luck, but Akoff grabs that one, heads it back to Jensen, and as Tormenta comes up to challenge Jensen, he's just going to pick the ball up and run it out to Marco to kind of push it up now, playing games with the Tormenta strikers a little bit. There's a good one. That ball gets over to Charlie. Charlie manages to head it up, manages to push it out that time. Couldn't get the second ball to go. And there comes Tormenta, managed to fight a hole up through the middle. Goes Tunbridge. Tunbridge looked like he might have got fouled. Ref says no call. He went down easy once he got inside the penalty box, so that one absolutely was no foul. Looked like they could have called something from behind there, but ended up not doing so. And we got a foul. It's like a hold on Wamri. It's going to give Union Omaha a free kick there to try to clear things out. Man, the stuff that this ref is letting go as opposed to some of the stuff that he's actually called. Like, I don't know. There's a couple of times in here where I am very grateful that he has been lenient. There's a couple other times where I thought he was a little harsh, but overall, I can't complain too much about the referee tonight. There's Dion fighting for the ball. He managed to get the ball to pop up to Charlie Ostrom. Ostrom ends up running out, trying to get the ball. No foul called on that interaction in the box there, so it's going to be an Omaha throw-in. That, by just the skin of that dude's boot, he was able to get that ball out. Otherwise, Ostrom would have had a clear shot there on Pack. But again, it looked like Wamri took him down in the box, and I'm kind of surprised it didn't get called. Ostrom, that would have been a good header from Tormenta, but unfortunately right back towards Pack. Pack was alert to it and got the catch. Here we go, dribbling up the left side now for Tormenta. And, yep, a little bit of a foul for grabbing there. Dion grabbed a little bit too much of the jersey. The ball is back in play quickly. They're going to try it again up the right side. But, yeah, every time they go anywhere, there's white shirts just waiting for them. Tormenta's got a lot more of the possession this half than they did in the first half, or at least they seem to, and are not able to do much of anything with it. Yeah, now they're just playing the ball pass around. Max getting it out. One touch passing there. Charlie gets it over. Good push on that one to Urs Navarro. Navarro pushes it out to Dion. Dion's got room, cuts it back. Max Schneider. Banger from outside of the box. And it is no more than the Owls deserve after that passage of play. There was really good passing, really good vision. Everyone, and Max just, I got this, takes it on from right outside the box, curls it in just past Pack, couldn't do anything about it. And that's 3 now for Omaha. We have not seen the goal scoring like this in a minute, and it's really good to see. Great run of play there. You see everything from Charlie pushing the ball, Schneider just barely getting that ball to Ors Navarro finding Dion on the outside, having the common vision there just to push it up, and yeah, Max just had his angle, knew what he wanted to do with it. There we go. Yep. And that's going to be Ors Navarro's first assist, it looks like. So he's got his first goal, and he's got his first assist now with Union Omaha, and Omaha doesn't look like they want to be done yet. Pack out off of the kickoff, having to clear that ball, and Omaha's back on the attack. They're looking for more. Oh, trip in the midfield allows Brandon Knapp to get the ball. Knapp about to unleash a shot, and tormented defender there just put his body on the line for it. And now, yep, that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a yellow card. Sliding challenge there. Desperate to try to get the ball back in midfield, and Tormenta man just goes right into. So that looks like it's Marco. Goes right into Marco Milanese in the slide and catches him right in the thigh. Yeah, there is no excuse for that. That is going to be a card all day long. That's right. Pour some water on it. It'll be all right, or Powerade or whatever that happens to be. He's up, but yeah, after taking some studs to the calf there, that is not comfortable whatsoever. Here's hoping he'll be able to run it off pretty well. But yeah, I still haven't seen exactly who that card was on. There he is. Bazzini. Every time I hear his name, I think The Princess Bride. Never go in against a Sicilian with death's on the line, well, or against a Tormenta player when death's on the line, I guess. Fortunately, Marco's built up an immunity to studs in the calf. So, yeah. And there is Coach Casciato, even with a 2-goal lead, still not relaxed. I don't think he's nervous, but he's doesn't show relaxed, doesn't show anything. There's Ors Navarro there grabbing a corner kick. Max Schneider, the last goal scorer. Yeah, take a bow, man. That should be on the goal of the week candidate list. If it's not, then it's got to be because there was some, just super amazing shot in one of the other matches that not getting to watch right now because they're all happening at the same time. There's a corner coming in, back post. This one is deflected out for another corner. He had Max trying to bring the ball back across, it looked like. Just beaten to it. Nyanjo just able to get ahead on it, push it right off the line. And here comes Jogging Joe Gallardo getting ready to kind of set up, maybe if he feels like it. 69 minutes gone here, just about. We've got 3-1 Omaha. Joe Gallardo getting ready to put the ball down. And it comes flicked on. I didn't see who got ahead to it, but flicked on, and it looks like they're going to let it run out for an Omaha throw. Charlie Ostrom over on the left side here is going to take the throw in. This has been so far a much nicer game to watch. Charlie, keeping his balance on the end line, managed to win a corner. Looked like he should have gone down, didn't, stuck with it, wins a corner. So Joe Gallardo is going to go back out and try to put another one in. I think I said this the last time, and we're definitely going to knock on a whole lot of wood here. The last time the Owls lost a game 3-0 as that corner kick comes in and gets put out for another corner. It was against Lexington SC back in 2023. The next match was Tormenta, and that was a 3-2 win in Omaha. I was actually my birthday present was I was on field level seats to watch Alexis Suahi put that final ball in to beat Tormenta. So there is history here for massive defeats, and then Tormenta being kind of a rebound game for Omaha. And tonight they have played like it was a very good rebound game. They've come out, they've played very well together. They've communicated, they've gummed up the midfield. They've really kept a lot of the chances minimal so far. And, anything can happen in the next 20 minutes. We have seen Omaha blow things in the last 20 minutes and come away disappointed that they didn't get all 3 points. So we'll knock on wood again. I hope that doesn't happen tonight. But they've played really well together, and the attacking has been dangerous. Like I said, I don't think this is any less than they deserve so far. And here we go for yet another corner. But prior to the corner, it looks like the ref's going to have a chat with a couple of guys. I mean, there's a lot of pushing down here. We've been down here for, let's see, Joe Gallardo took that first corner there at about right at the 68, I think 40, 41. So we're sitting here on 3 minutes worth of just corners, which, I mean, Omaha will take it with a 2-goal lead. You'll take it, keep pushing that ball into the box, keep taking the time off the clock. But I could see how some guys might be a little frustrated down there. Here comes another one from Gallardo over everybody, but it's going to fall to Ostrom. Ostrom trying to put it back in, didn't quite get a good handle on the ball. He's going to put that out for a throw. And here comes a trio of substitutions. Let's see who we got coming off. Looks like Dre is going to come off for Walker. Sorry. Let's see, Tunbridge is going to come off for, can't read the name there. Yep, Tunbridge, Gray is coming on for Tunbridge, and yep, Walker's coming on for Dre. Triple substitution because Ian Cameron's got to try something. He can't let this. He can't let this go. There's probably going to be a lot to talk about during training this week if results hold the way they are now. Even if they don't, there's going to be 70-plus minutes of stuff that Ian's going to really want to clean up off of his players. There's a ball up there. Anderson just manages to get ahead of Gray, winning it. They're telling him to clear it out. He can't clear it out. There we go. Marco finally just boots the ball down the pitch, as he should. And Gallardo comes in, causes a handball. And that will definitely take the pressure off. Allow Omaha a free kick to go. Here's Gallardo coming up the right wing. Got Dion ahead of him. He's going to push it back. Play it back. Sam's going to play it up, tries to play it up to Dion, but Tormenta does a great job getting in the way, reading that one all the way. If Dion is there, you're probably going to see the ball come to him. Holt manages to hold off Reed Stevens, gets the ball back to Jensen, who gets the ball pushed up, and there's Dion, perfect on the spot, ready to pick that ball up. Unfortunately, just out of the reach. Looks like Gallardo couldn't quite keep it in. But, man, that's a hustle play again on Dion's part to get to that ball and give him a chance to keep possession. And there's, Charlie does a great job beating Gray on what should have been a pretty simple pass off to him. And now, pass up the midfield, can't find his person, and Max Schneider puts in a boot. Alves looking for a card. It's not going to get it. But, again, that's another one of those calls that, like, in some leagues, I absolutely could have seen that being a card. He just stuck his foot out. Alves managed to trip over it. I said, I like it when the calls go our way, but I have to acknowledge when there's a little bit of inconsistency in the refereeing. So here we go, Tormenta playing from the back line again. Coming up the left side, and Max Schneider is just there. Nope, not going to let him have it. But then Joe Gallardo gets the ball picked off of his feet, and they start the attack back again. And the white jerseys all conglomerate, get in there, force Tormenta back to switch the play, and then a very hopeful through ball to Gray, met with two defenders, and then a foul coming in as Brandon Knapp takes out his man. We're going to get a Tormenta kick here, and they play it back to the center, back over to the left, trying to find some way to get around these guys. And yeah, that was a little step in on Dion. Ref probably playing advantage without calling it there. It's a good little 1-2, and Ostrom manages to pick Gray's pocket right on the end line and keep him from being able to take advantage of that space. And ball's just kind of being chaotic, ping-ponging around. Nobody really able to get it good and under control. And then a clearance back to the Tormenta half gives them a throw-in. Oh, good foot by Max just to get that around his defender and not actually foul him. Yeah, you're starting to see the frustration, a little bit of the indecision, a little bit of the lack of concentration now, just like it was in the first half where everything was just an inch off, it seemed like, for Omaha. Now everything is just an inch away for Tormenta, except for that ball. Reed Stevens managed to pick a very poorly passed ball up, gets it up the right side, can't do anything with it. Defense shutters himself back up, managed to get everyone back into position, and a cross just cut out by a very good foot. They cannot find an opening, Tormenta can't, and at this point you would expect that Omaha is probably just going to kind of try to gum up the works again and stay compact, keep pushing Tormenta out, let them have a little bit of space, but nothing they can do anything with. This is the part where you really check your positioning and your defense. Make sure your formation is solid, because they've done really well all night. A lot to let Tormenta really get a sniff, except for that own goal. And again, Cole Jensen has not had a lot to do tonight. when he has had to do something, he's had some sure hands and quick reaction, but he's not had a whole lot that he's had to do tonight. Go another attack up the right side, cut off by some good hustle. Womery making sure to cover his man, forcing him to go back to the back line, try to switch the play on the ground there to the left. Aerial ball, though, coming back to the right, and Charlie manages to out jump his opponent until Max pushes Reed Stevens in the back. That's going to get you a call every time, and so it's a dangerous free kick coming forward. And a good shot, but not nearly good enough to bother Cole Jensen. He was on to that immediately, grabs it. He's going to hold it for a little bit, make sure that he can reset everything, take a little bit more time off the clock. He looks just about as nonplussed as a keeper can be. Like I said, his defense has had a really good night, and the one goal that they gave up, really, he cannot be faulted for that at all. You don't expect your own man to put it in behind you. There we are now past the 80th minute, 10 minutes, a little bit, depending on stoppage time that we're going to have for it. We go back to the back line, slowing it down. Looks like we got Max now playing on the left side. He's going to go back to his position in midfield now. Take the ball. And there we are. Charlie pushing it up. Makes his defender miss. And Jimenez just took a nice little slide there. Good foot keeps the through ball from going in, but they couldn't control it. End up kicking it out for a throw in. And here comes Cello. You can tell by the deep strings that you hear in the background that you don't really hear in the background. But Isidro Martinez is going to be coming on. Let's see who he's going to be coming on for. Yeah, Joe Gallardo's coming off. Chelo's coming on. Joe's had a really good game tonight. He hasn't done much on the score sheet as far as goals or assists, but he's created some dangerous opportunities. He's been really good playing in that defense, being able to create turnovers in the midfield, and like he has been key to keeping that midfield compact. Get a foul on the in line with Womery. So Pack's going to be able to boot it forward. And a long ball up to the left. Yep. Defender right there to take care of it. And Dion there to clean up the second ball. And a ball to nowhere. Ends up rolling, finally goes out. It's deep in Omaha's own end, but yeah. There was nobody. That was a desperation lob just to try to get somebody on the end of it. It's been a really good night for Orders Navarro too. He's had a lot to play in the the scoring, a goal and an assist there. Good movement up front. It's really been good in the press. It's an awesome debut for the Spaniard there. I believe he's a Spaniard. I say that. As soon as I say that, well, he's not actually a Spaniard. So let me go and make sure of that one before I commit myself to it. Meanwhile, we'll watch a ping pong match. Ball going back and forth there at midfield. And finally a foul. It's going to give Tormenta a break. They're going to try to hurry up, and it looks like we got a substitution getting ready to come on. The referee points to the side. Sebastian Vivas coming on for Reed Stevens. He is a goal threat and can make him come out of nowhere. And then Oscar Jimenez off and Perez coming on for him for Tormenta. But yeah, you cannot sleep on Sebastian Vivas. So it is no surprise that he's brought on here towards the end, and immediately they're trying to get a ball through to him. Can't get it. The defense is right there, and then Brandon with a flip on to make sure that nothing comes of it. And some really good pressure. Again, the white shirts they're there everywhere. You can't get away from them. It's like they're playing with 12 or 13 men on the pitch tonight. And yep, there goes Sam in the back, able to clear it, but a flick on, and Sam makes a foul there in a really good area. And Vivas is telling everyone to get over, get over. And, you know, and confirm there, Ors Navarro is from Castellon, Spain. So I'm not completely crazy. I did read that correctly. He'll look to whip this ball in, see if he can just get somebody on the end of it. Maybe get another lucky bounce own goal type thing is coming in. And nope, cut out. And Dion does a great job to, oh no, who's got the red? I did not see what happened there, but the referee's got the red card out. Someone is about to go down to 10 men for the last little bit of this match. The way Tormenta is pleading their case, it looks like it's going to go against them. And there it is, Perapelita. That's it, Prepelita. He is off. And Tormenta is going to be down to 10 men. You're going to have to see what exactly happened there. Goes up, and he just kicks back. And he's right there. The referee is right there to see what happened. You see a little bit of maybe an elbow coming on from it, but I think what the referee caught was a kickback. He caught him right in the midsection there. And yeah, the ref says, nope, you can't do that. Brandishes the straight red. So for the second match in a row, a red card given to Tormenta. And that is not what you need when you're down 2 goals and the last part of the match. But yeah, from the replay, and I'll have to go back when I get ready to do the recap and kind of watch it again. From the replay, it definitely looked like there could have been maybe an elbow thrown from the Omaha player that kind of provoked it, but I can't be certain about any of that. All I know is that there was a lash out back from Prepelita, and he gets his marching orders. And here goes Cole Jensen's just, nonchalant, going to take his time, going to do what he does. Can expect to have a decent amount of stoppage time going on here. And yep, there he goes, pops the ball up. And it meets an Omaha head, goes out for a Tormenta throw. And looks like we're going to have 2 more substitutions come on. It looks like I saw Prosper on the line there. I'm not sure who the other player is that's getting ready to come on, but back to Pack, but Pack can't get it past Max Schneider. Sebastian Vivas doing his best. Dion's holding strong there. Some good head tennis going on here. Back and forth over the midline for Tormenta and Omaha, and a foul at this point gives the ball and a free kick over to Tormenta just inside the halfway line. So here we are, just a few seconds from the end of the 90, and we'll see how much stoppage time is going to be put up. Ball floated in all the way over to Jensen, and Jensen does the goalkeeper thing and flops on top of it. See, they're actually looking at trying to do away with that here. I want to say EPL is looking at trying to do away with that and starting the clock, and then talking about all sorts of penalties for goalkeepers taking longer than the 6 seconds to release the ball. But for here and for now, it works. Oh, good flick on. Almost ended up in Wamri's hands. Still does end up in Wamri's hands until Pack comes out, but the offside flag goes up. Otherwise, that could have been a dangerous shot. It was rightly offside, though, after all of the bouncing and everything else. We're going to get 5 minutes, it looks like, of extra time here. And I can't say that I am confident in Tormenta's abilities, but I also can't ever rule anything out with Omaha. Pushing the ball back. And good press. Able to push it up to the right side, though. Attempting to find Gray. Gray lets it pop right off of his head into the throw-in, and more time that gets to come off of the clock for Union Omaha. Charlie Ostrom's not going to be in any hurry to take this, as he should not be. They've earned the lead. They've earned the chance to do this. We have a chat with the ref. Hi, how you doing? You having a good night? It's an awesome color flag you've got. I like it. Thanks for being out here. And Ostrom finally getting the throw in, and Wamry losing it, but Max Schneider there to help kind of carom the ball out and allow the defense to reset. And a misplay on the part of Bronick. Yep, here we go. Looks like Kasim came in for Brandon. Bronick came in for Ors Navarro, who again had a great debut. Definitely in the running for man of the match, if not the man of the match. Dion has got some good things to say about that too. Misplayed Tormenta, and here we go. We got a push up. It's 1 on about 5. Oh, he tried it this time. Cheeky little chip because Pack was out of his goal. It went a little bit closer than the Tormenta chance in the first half. But, I mean, yeah, he's out. Why not try it? You got a 2-goal lead with about 2 minutes left to go. Why not try to get one like that? Tormenta now, though, still trying to push up. And foul. Marco Milanese is going to get the foul. Very careful. He almost tried to kick that ball away, and he cannot afford to get a card, another card like that. So Tormenta's going to take the time and actually set up, try to get a decent kick into the box. We'll see if they can get on the end of it. As the kick in, low, very easily cleared. And pushes Tormenta all the way back. And even still, with the 2-goal lead and that there's people up pressing, and they're going for it. They got a 2-on-3 now. Let's see if he can. Oh, here comes Mark Bronick. Bronick, they could not get the through ball over to Bronick. Bronick was absolutely free and clear on the left side. Couldn't get the through ball over to him. Yellow card goes out for grabbing the jersey. Looking up, looks like, yeah, it was Cello. Cello goes ahead and grabs himself a yellow card for good measure, just because he wants to be part of the team. That tends to be what we do. We accumulate yellow cards in a lot of ways. But yeah, he's getting run away from. He's like, nope, I'm just gonna grab your jersey, pull you out. The ref says, yep, here's your card. Made it pretty easily, pretty quick. And here we go. We got a foul. We got one of our guys down in the box. Looks like Sam's down in the box holding his face. Cut away to the replay of the yellow card, so I didn't see exactly what happened here. But yeah, the ref's looking at his watch saying, hey, we're not going to add this. We're not going to give you this time either. See what happened as he was going up. It looks like he just inadvertent got smacked in the face a little bit, but he's going to be okay. We're after the 5 minutes of added time. The ref's probably going to add a little bit more on, but I don't think it's going to be doing any good. We are likely looking at 3 points for Omaha and a continuation of the fact that Tormenta still has never beaten Union Omaha. There's the long ball. And that's going to be it. The referee is going to go ahead and blow the whistle, and that's going to be full time. So 3-1 victory for Union Omaha. 3 points there puts them back on the right side of the score sheet. We're still at a -1 goal differential, but because own goals don't count towards us. But such a good game from the perspective of Union Omaha this time. You saw a lot of communication on defense. You saw a lot of shutting down of what Tormenta was trying to do. They did try to play a lot through the middle, and that's one of those places where between Gallardo, Max Schneider, Brandon Knapp tonight, they're going to do really well to keep those guys from being able to go through the middle. And you saw the quick transitions. But what really helped him out was just kind of being the agent of chaos and being able to take advantage of more of those times of chaos than Tormenta could. The first goal, was a really good header back into the box by Charlie Ostrom, and Ors Navarro, Sergio there. He got good head to it, just enough to fool Pack, just enough to make him bobble it and question what he did, and it goes in. And then after the own goal, deciding that they're not going to let that get them down, deciding that they had the advantage, they had the front foot, they knew what they were doing against Tormenta, and the second half really showed it. So if you give me a second, I'm going to go ahead and pull up here a couple of the stats because I think it's going to read the way I thought it would read. Possession overall, looking at 51%, 49. In favor of Omaha with 14 shots, 9 of them on target. Tormenta only getting the 2 shots on target, not counting the own goal because both of those shots ended up being saved. But what I want to look at here, let me take a look at the second half. Second half managed to hold them only to 1 shot on target. Managed to hold Tormenta to 1 shot on target despite 53% possession. They just were not getting in the areas. Now, 15 fouls committed in the second half. That's going to be a lot, enough to frustrate. Maybe there should have been some cards by accumulation, whatever you think of that, because 29 total fouls given on against Union Omaha there. That's it was the kind of physical play that you expected. But once again, 3 touches in the opposition box. Tormenta only got to touch the ball in our box 3 times. And if I can take a look, see if it'll tell me how many shots came off of those. Only had 1 shot total inside the box for Tormenta. And when you're talking about stuff like that, the defense and the midfield, they are doing their job. And Cole Jensen's not having to do a whole lot of work. the trend continues. When you consider that we had 20 touches in the opposition box, and that's what Omaha's going to do is they're going to cross, they're going to try to get the ball in the opposition box, they're going to try to get it past you, or they're going to do what Max Schneider does, and they're going to clear some space on the outside and just curl one in. An absolute beauty of a goal that, like I said, between his and Dion Akoff's, they just showed the replay of Akoff's first-time volley into the net. Either of those two I could see being goal of the week candidates, and knowing the league, they're going to put both of them up and force us to split the vote. But it's like that's what we do: is we cross, we get our touches in the box, and we try to push it past the keeper. Tonight we got to do it 3 times, and it was amazing. And I think this match makes us feel really good about where we're at going into our U.S. Open Cup match against Des Moines here on April the 2nd. So, yep, here we are. Yeah, 14 shots, 9 on target for Omaha, 5 shots, 2 on target for Tormenta. I said the stats just do not lie. 130 passes that we had in the opposition half, 10 corners. We weren't too far off of accurate passes. They did have more passes and more accurate passes than we did, but they weren't able to take advantage of where those passes needed to go. They weren't able to put them in dangerous areas. They weren't able to put them forward. And the one corner that they got I want to say it was, where was it? Yeah, the one corner they got ended up bouncing in inauspiciously off Sam Owusu. So, yeah, it was a really good match, and I think getting this kind of communication, getting this kind of a performance back to what Union Omaha should be, I think it should be really encouraging. I think we'll be looking forward to the Open Cup, and we'll be looking forward to things beyond. So, league, we're back. Good luck, and let's hope we can keep this chemistry and this momentum going. For everyone that listened along, thank you guys very much for joining me on this watch along. Hopefully, it went a little bit smoother than the last time. And have a safe night. We will see you. Maybe I might be able to do the Open Cup one. If not, we'll see you the next league match. But take care.